everyone, with update 7.0.2, we finally now have weapons in the outfit designer. This means you can now have access to a wider range of weapons to be used cosmetically and being able to separate your weapon stats from your weapon's looks. This is a long anticipated change, and with the updates in the past expansion that made not being able to mod your gear at level 80, causing cosmetics to be really hard to get a hold of, a mess, we are now very excited to have this feature in the game for just all across the board. So I'm going to show you how it works and some of the limitations. So first off, to change the way that your weapon looks in Star Wars The Old Republic after update 7.0.2, which came out just today, so we're learning all the quirks of it, you'll open up your character sheet. So you'll notice this is my gear that I actually have equipped. This is my gear, maybe my gear that has some stats, maybe some gear I picked up while leveling, maybe some gear I've earned at level 80, and here's the actual weapon I have equipped. It's a cool Beskar spear, it's not even a lightsaber. So this is my my gear with stats. Maybe I'm upgrading it over time. I'm not wearing it because it looks good, I'm wearing it because it's gear that is a good level or a good stats for me. So next up, you can check out the Outfitter tab, and to open this whole thing you can press C on your keyboard, C for character sheet, and you can go to the Outfitter tab here. Now, the Outfitter tab has changed a little bit since the last time you may have looked at it. The first button you need to notice is Show Gear as Outfit. Your gear is stats, correct for your level, good for your character, good for combat, and if you have this checked, you'll visually be wearing your gear with stats, whatever you have equipped in the gear tab. So if you don't want that and instead want to use an actual, like a costume that you've put together, you need to uncheck the box. This was very confusing to me. I was like, I can't click the tabs. No, just uncheck the box first and then you can access the tabs. It's just to make it a little clearer. So second, I have my outfit number 1. I've got this awesome kind of imperial skirt and chest piece that I put together, but I'm still using the weapon that I had in my gear. I was able to kind of overwrite the look of my armor, but I wasn't able to overwrite the look of my weapon until this update happened. So what I can do is I can take an item from my inventory. This can be pretty much any item as long as it matches what your character currently has equipped. So I currently have equipped a double-bladed lightsaber. It's not a lightsaber, it's a Beskar spear, but they're in the same family. I cannot equip like 2 single lightsabers. I can't equip a rifle. I can't equip a single lightsaber. It has to be the same as the one you currently have equipped. So to do that, you just have to drag the weapon that you want to use the cosmetics of from your inventory and put it right there in the outfit designer and commit it. Nice. So now I have my Beskar spear actually equipped as part of my armor. Maybe it's got some good stats in it, but I have the look of this beautiful volatile lightsaber. So you'll notice now I'm like, it'd be really nice if this was purple. Wouldn't it be great if this was purple and it would match my outfit? The outfit designer does accommodate that as well, but it may not work as you expect it to. So if I try and control right click this to modify it, it's doing nothing. So another important part when setting up your weapons in the cosmetic outfit designer, you need to know that you have to set up the weapon how you want it in your inventory first. So I'm going to control right click my lightsaber item, the cosmetic one that I want to use, and I'm going to put my pretty purple lightsaber crystal in there. I'm going to put your tuning in there, and now it's set up the way I want it in my inventory. Now I can put it into my outfit. Ta-da! Was able to make it work. Awesome. So the important part is set it up in your inventory first. A couple of you have been asking me, let's say I have an old weapon that didn't have a tuning. Can I suddenly use a tuning in it now? No, all the same restrictions that existed before will exist now. The only difference is that you can separate your stats from your look in the outfitter. It does give you the additional boon of being able to use weapons that you could equip before, for example, like a level 17 lightsaber that you picked up on Tython, and be able to use that cosmetically all the way up to level 80, which you couldn't before, as many lightsabers were not moddable, or you couldn't modify stuff at all at level 80 at the launch of the expansion. So very, very excited about that opportunity as well. Go check out Artifice If you're a crafter, there's going to be a lot of interesting lightsabers crafted there that you can now equip as well. And that same goes for arms tech for my tech classes here. Okay, here's where things start getting a little funky though. And this is when you start switching between loadouts, combat styles, disciplines, stuff like that. So I have 2 different loadouts here. So I've got my assassin purple and I've got my assassin green. Maybe my assassin green is they're a darkness. They're a darkness assassin. And my first loadout is they are a deception assassin. So I wanted them to have different outfits. Luckily, that works great. The way you'll set it up is you'll make your loadout or select your loadout if you already have it created, and then go select your outfit in the outfitter that you want them to wear. A lot of players have been confused about kind of how it works. As far as I can tell, switching between like assassin to assassin, deception to darkness within the same combat style works pretty flawlessly as long as you understand that you have to select the loadout first, then apply the outfit you want to be in there, and then just switch back and forth between your loadouts. It's totally fine. It functions great. Where players are getting especially confused and or upset is when you start trying to switch between actual combat styles. For example, on this character, and just in case you aren't aware, you can add a second advanced class or second combat style to your character. I currently have the assassin and the sentinel on this character. Super, super cool option that was added in 7.0. If I want to switch over to sentinel, I set out a loadout for it called Sentinel Blue. And when I switch over to being a sentinel, like if I just double click sentinel here, it would do the same thing. You'll notice that my character all of a sudden doesn't have a weapon. They're still wearing that cool outfit, that purple outfit that I set up, but because they can't wield a double-bladed lightsaber as a sentinel, you don't have any weapon equipped. So you're like, oh, I should probably go put some of my favorite single-bladed lightsabers into my outfitter. And this is where the outfitter has kind of underperformed, under-delivered. If you go into your outfitter as that sentinel, right now I'm just going to punch things to death as a sentinel. First off, it's going to give me a very obvious error. It says, a weapon must be equipped for a weapon appearance to be seen. Okay, so first off, I switched over to sentinel. Because this is like my first time, I didn't even give him any lightsabers in his gear. Like, he's got nothing to hit things with. So let's start by giving him some lightsabers. And this will go no matter what. If you don't have a weapon equipped, you're not going to be able to apply a weapon in the outfitter. It's just not going to work. But there's an additional problem when you're switching between combat styles. For example, I'm switching from assassin to the sentinel. I'm switching from a combat style that uses a double-bladed lightsaber to 2 single ones. And you'll notice that right away. It says appearance gear mishmash. The current weapon appearance is not compatible with your weapon choice. Update gear, change combat style, or loadout. So a lot of players were hoping that you could use this outfit and like choose one double-bladed lightsaber to use when you're in a class that uses double-bladed lightsabers, and then maybe choose some single lightsabers when you're switching back and forth, like being able to slot multiple weapons to an outfit. But that is unfortunately not the way that it works. This is a very kind of basic, low-level functionality of the weapons in the outfit designer. It works, but just barely, you know? So if you wanted to use this outfit with your 2 single lightsabers of your choice, like I've got some really, really awesome single-bladed lightsabers I want to wear with it, you will have to make a new outfit slot. So maybe I'll go over to number 5 over here. You will have to re-put in all of your outfit pieces and put those new lightsabers into that outfit and commit it. And then when you're switching back and forth between loadouts, bam, I have my awesome outfit with my awesome looking lightsaber that I put in there, double-bladed lightsaber. And then when I switch over to Sentinel with those 2 single lightsabers, hopefully my game doesn't freeze. Ah, it may have. Oh my god. This does not make for a good video. Well, game crashed. There is also a known issue that showed up on the test server. This is the second time I've experienced it, where if you're switching between combat styles through your loadouts, especially if you're going fast, your game may crash to desktop. Luckily, I just boot up the game again and it works. I haven't actually had this happen while playing, and I've been switching between loadouts a lot on my main character lately, but I'm not usually switching through them within the same few seconds. So I recommend give it a little bit to switch between them. But as you can see, I now have those weapons cosmetically in my outfit designer for that second combat style, and I can set up the visuals of their armor however I wanted. Either I could re-add that cool purple armor from my inventory, just drag it back in, or I could make a whole new set. For example, I could use the brand new Valkorian's armor set for my new Sentinel setup here. So for the most, apart from the crash to desktop, it does seem to actually work. Apart from the awkward limitation of you will have to set up a second outfit for your second combat style if you want to wear the same outfit but with different weapons chosen. And I hope you enjoyed this overview. A lot of you have been asking, like, can I use a low-level weapon, or a weapon that's too high for me, or a weapon that has some other type of dark side or light side limitation? It looks like I haven't fully tested, but I think the answer is no. The same limitations that existed before exist now. Once again, only separating the cosmetics from the stats using the outfit designer, and the joy of being able to switch. I'm scared to switch it. To switch between loadouts, which is, man, freaking fantastic, and I'm very excited. I've been using the loadouts feature a lot on my main character, and I'm excited to be able to use that for my cool looking weapons as well. All right. I had one more quick question that I thought was really good. The question was, if I play a character that wields double weapons, so like a gunslinger or a marauder who has 2 single lightsabers or 2 single pistols, do I need 2 copies of the weapon? Previously you did. If it was a cartel market weapon, you could use collection, so it wasn't too bad. But let's say you had a really unique item that you got from the GTN and is very rare and hard to find, or you had, say, the Gree lightsaber from the Gree event. You will only need a single copy in your inventory, and you can drag it into both slots. The same item from your inventory into both slots, and you are good to go. So enjoy that bonus that came with weapons in the outfit designer. I hope you guys enjoyed this overview of weapons in the outfit designer at the launch of 7.0.2. Hopefully we'll see some improvements to it in the future as well, but basic functionality, it's there, baby. So feel free to subscribe to this channel if you want more Star Wars The Old Republic YouTube videos to show up on your homepage. And if you want more overviews like this and more crashes to the desktop, visit Swtorista.com/support. See you guys later, and may the Force be with you. This is something we actually experienced in the test server as well. I need a moment.